here at your seam. We have one here, then skip this one, and then come over to here, and then come over to here. And then you're going to have 2 screws again. When you start, you're going to have 2, then you skip over, one here, and then skip over to here. So you have 2. Installing the ridge cap. Well, what I've done here is I've taken the ridge caps and I've just laid them on temporarily. So I've laid 2 pieces. I have one down there. They're in 10-foot lengths, and I have another one, and I've laid them out. Why I do that is because then I can get it straight. I can line it up, and I can then, you know, take a look at it with the 2 pieces on there. Looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a marker, and I'm just going to, this is just a washable marker, and I'm just going to mark a line beside the ridge cap. So basically I'm just going to mark in here, and I'm going to go all the way down. I've already done it so far, so I'm going to go all the way down. The reason why I'm putting this line on here is so then I know where to put my closures. So the closures are the foam pieces that go in. So basically they're going to go up about here. They're going to be in the middle of this. I have my closures here. They're just foam, pieces of foam, and basically they lock in to each other. They have little grooves in them, tongue and groove, so we can lock them in to each other. The closures here are really important because they go up under here and they then seal this in, because if blowing rain comes, it'll just get right up under here and it'll make its way up to the top. So the foam here, these closures, seal that in. So we want the closure, I put them right here. I put them basically in the middle here, and then we're going to drive a screw right in here. So the screws that we install go right into here and here, all the way across. So they go into this, the ridged part of the panel. Not into the flat part, because if you drove it in here, then it would bend this down. So screws go in here, foam's going to go in here. So I'm going to start laying these out. I've marked my lines. I know where to put the foams. Basically, I'm just going to install the foams 1.5 inches up from this line here. So let's slide this back. The line, you can see here, and I'm going to start installing these closures. Now, basically, they have sticky on them, and you just stick them down. So each one locks into one another, so we can start from either end. It doesn't really matter. This is so easy to do with the camera. Alright, so basically this one here you can install over top of the fat lip if you like. Once you stick them down, they really stick well. So we can put it right about here, 1.5 inches up. So it locks onto there, you can see, and then you just stick it down right over there. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to go right down to the end with these closures. We can lock this one in. Here's the tongue here and the groove on this one. Lock it in, keep going down all the way to the end. And then you have to do it on this side as well, and then we can install the ridge cap. Alright, so I have the closures on. You can see just going from one end to the other end, and basically they're stuck down. Once you stick them down, you can't really move them. They're locked right in, so they're not perfectly straight, but that's not a big deal. I dropped my ridge cap down, so I'm probably not going to be able to record installing this. But it's pretty straightforward. Once you lay it down on top, line it up with your lines, and then drive your screws. And you're going to drive the screws in this area here, basically. So right in here, and you're going to hit every single ridge of the panel here. Alright guys, well that was a steel roof installation, and I still have to continue on with this. But basically, I've given enough information, I think, to get yourself started. Thank you for watching.